Hello everyone and good morning to all the students. Hope you all are doing fine and taking necessary precautions regarding the coronavirus. I am ASHWINI Sharma, a teacher trainee of B.Ed 4th semester from Siliguri Tarai B.Ed College and Siliguri Primary Teachers Training College. My method is English and today I will be taking a class on English literature for class 6. The topic that we are going to study and discuss is a story with the topic seasons. In this story, what we are going to learn or study about is about the changes in the season, as to why season changes. We know what a season is. The seasons that we know are spring, rainy, summer, then autumn and your winter. These are the few seasons that we know about. This changes from time to time. It never remains the same. Okay, so in this chapter, that is what we all will be learning about. The scientific reason as to why the season changes, and also a story which is said by the Greeks of the olden days, as to what they thought was the reason behind the change in the season. Okay, now let's begin. Before starting, let me read one paragraph and then I will explain that particular paragraph. Let's start. Seasonal changes takes place throughout the year in most countries, and there is a definite pattern to them. After spring comes summer, followed by the rains. Then there is a brief spell of autumn before winter sets in. That is, however, only a broad division of the seasons of the year. Seasons vary from region to region. Okay, what this paragraph is trying to say is that the seasons that we are familiar with does not remain the same. Okay, it is different from region to region. Line by line, what it is trying to say is seasonal changes takes place throughout the country. It is not just in one country, okay, or in any part of the world, and there is a definite pattern to them. Like there will be in the spring there will be flowers growing, blooming. In summer it will be very hot. In rainy there will be lots of rain. Yes, and then after that during autumn the leaves and all they fall. Then at the end we have winter, where we experience very cold and lots of snow in most parts of the world. Okay, that is what this is saying. And also seasons, they are never same in all the places. Okay, they are different from region to region. That is what the first paragraph is trying to say. Then after that we have the character of each season actually depends on the part of the world one lives in. But whatever the seasons are, poets have sung for each of them. Okay, here what the story is saying is the characters of each season. Like in spring, it is very beautiful, it is very pretty. Yes, everything is very pretty. While in rainy season there is lots of rain. Yes, excuse me. Then we have summer. Summer is very hot in some places, whereas in some places we don't experience much of the summer. Similar in winter. Yes, so they differ from region to region. Okay, but whatever it may be, the poets have written some songs for each of them. Okay, so now let's discuss about the seasons. Now first season that comes is spring. Spring is in most countries is a pleasant time. After the coldness of winter, the mellow warmth of spring is a welcoming thing. Trees grow new leaves, flowers are in bloom, and birds build their nests. The countryside looks green with life. See what spring does. Spring is one of the most pleasant time in most of the countries, where after a very very cold winter there is a mild warmth in the air. Okay, during spring there is a mild warmth. Mellow, the word that is there, that means a mild or pleasant warmth of spring is a welcoming thing. They all welcome spring with very very much happiness, because during winter they feel very very cold. So after that a slight warmth is also very much welcomed. During this season the trees grow new leaves. Okay, they grow new leaves and there are lots of flowers blooming around us. Okay, and the birds are building the nests during this period of time. That is, you get to see all these things during your spring. And the countryside that is around yourself, it looks very very green and very beautiful. Okay, that is about the spring. A poem describes it beautifully. See, there is a poem also written for spring. Here is spring with green on its wing and blue in his eye. So here what the poet is saying is the spring is here with greenery around it. Okay, and a beautiful blue sky. Okay, understood till here? Okay, now moving on. In the warm tropical countries, summer is a time of too much sun. One longs for a cool shade to escape the blazing sunshine. The heat of summer has been described thus. Before going to the poem part, let's discuss. So after spring, what comes? The summer comes, during which in some of the tropical countries the summers are very very hot. Okay, too much sun is there. During that time, what we do, we look for a shade. Yes or no? Do we do that or not? When you are feeling very hot and outside there is a bright sunny day, what do? Do you go and stand in the open, or do you look for a shade? We look for a shade, yes. So just to escape that heat. Okay, so then what is there? There is a poem written there. Noon swoons beneath the heat it made, and flower even within the shade, until the sun slopes in the west. So here what they are saying, during afternoon the heat is the most extreme. Yes, you feel very hot during the noon time, afternoon time. During that time, even the flowers, have you seen them? How they all like? They all like very very, they all are like wilting. Yes or no? They are like this. Okay, so until the sun goes down the slope, until then it is very very hot. Okay, even the flowers cannot tolerate that heat. But in cold countries and hilly regions, summer is most welcome. See, but in cold countries like your Antarctica and all, it's a cold country, yes or no? Cold continent, or Switzerland and all, where there is lots of snowing. In those kind of places, what happens is they all welcome the summer with so much of enthusiasm, because it's very cold throughout the year. During that time, they all are very very thankful for the rain. Sorry, not rain, for the summertime. Okay, now after that there is again a small poem for the summer in the cold regions. The little bird sits at his door in the sun, alit like a blossom among the leaves. He sings to the world. He sings to the wide world. So here what the poet is saying is that there are little birds. There's a little bird who sits on the door, that is to get the sun. Okay, outside the door only you'll get the sunlight. Yes, so a lit like a blossom among the leaves. That is the bird that has been described is moving along. A lit means swaying. Swaying is this. Okay, swaying like a blossom. Blossom means flowers. Among the leaves. Among the leaves, like among the leaves, the flowers that sway. Okay, the birds during the cold season, during the summer of the cold places, they also swing along. Okay, and he sings to the wide world. At that time, he sings to the wide world. Okay. After the heat of summer, the rains bring relief to warm countries like India. Nature looks fresh and green, washed of all dust by the rain. After summer, what comes? It is a rainy season then. Okay. See, India is a very, very warm country or a hot country. Okay. The summer is very, very hot in this region. Okay, in India, the season is very hot. So, during rain, the people welcome the rain with great enthusiasm because rain relieves the heat of the summer. Okay, and after the rain, what happens after the rain has come? The rain washes away all the dust. Okay, and makes the surrounding fresh looking. Okay, is that clear? Okay, we will do that much for today. Okay, so what we did today, we learned about the season. Yes, we learned about just 3 seasons: spring, summer and rain. We just started with rain. Okay, tomorrow again we will be continuing with the same story and we will try to finish it as soon as possible. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed the story. Thank you, class. See you tomorrow.